and today I'm going to talk to you guys about automations inside of LeadCarrot. So let's go into our CRM right here. So to use automations, there are two different sets of automations so far. There are a lot of changes that are being made to LeadCarrot, but so far there are two sets. First, you can do what's called a pipeline automation. So it does this for the entire pipeline. I'm going to click in here. So what you're able to do so far is drip a deal. If I click drip deal, you could call this anything you want, but I'm going to call it drip deal. It's from my pipeline demo for YouTube videos, which is the pipeline I'm working with. So from stage lead in to, you can actually choose to a completely different pipeline if you want to, but I'm going to do to contacted. And you can choose how many deals per day. So this is how you can automate things inside of LeadCarrot. So let's say you wanted to move, let's say we'll do 50 deals over, deals per drip, which means how many deals you want to move over per time that it drips over. So let's do 10. And how many minutes between drips? So 5. So if you have 10 deals every 5 minutes, it's going to take 25 minutes for you to drip these 50 deals over. So that's safe, and I'll click turn on deal. Perfect. So now I'll go back, and it should move in a moment here 10 of these deals over. And there it happened. I didn't do anything, and it moved 10 over. Now, the significance for that, I'm going to go ahead and go in there and turn it off really quick. But you could do that for, multiple reasons, and I'm going to show you all the cool things why that is super important. So let's go back to our deals again. I'm going to go ahead and leave these here. Let's say you wanted to set an automation to send an email. So you go into our integrations, which I'll show you in another video, but they have my email set up here via integrations through SendGrid. But let's say you wanted to say, hi there. And then this is an email following up with leads. So you'd be able to send an email there, okay? So you click save and update, and then you can decide the schedule. So if you want to send it 30 minutes after somebody drops in, you could. You could send it immediately. You could send it hours or days after. So it's almost like an email. You can do some simple email marketing in here as well. So you can send between certain times. Maybe you just want to do Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 or 6 p.m. So you'd be able to do all of that. You'd hit save and update, and it'll send things immediately. But you're also you'd be able to add another email message if you'd like to. As you guys can see, I'm just going to type some things in there quick. Save and update, and you can do 1 day. So you could do 1 day later. So you could send the first email, and then after that email, it sends another email. And you could do that for a while if you'd like. You could have them send a text message. They have the voicemail, the ringless voicemail via Slack broadcast. This is really cool, the Stripe one-time charge. If you guys are selling leads, instead of getting all of the money up front or charging them at the end of the month, you can charge them in real time as leads come in. I'll show that to you in another video. Let's say you want to move them to reschedule because they never actually scheduled the call with you. You can move the deal after, I'm going to choose immediately after you run through these series of emails and they still don't answer you. See if I can, from contacted, it will automatically move it to reschedule for you without you having to do anything. So that whole process that I just showed you, you can have working for you while you're not even at the computer. So let's say you wanted to, send 100 cold emails a day. As long as you load the pipeline and you have everything set up in this automation up here, and in these automations here, you'd be able to cold email without having to lift a finger, which is awesome. And you can continue to fill up the lead-in pipeline, that lead-in column, with as many of whatever niche you are as you want, and this thing will work for you every single day. That's what's awesome about it. And the other thing that I like to mention is you have this move deal on reply. So let's say somebody actually replied to you via email. So you can move on your first reply. So let's say somebody sends an email back, or let's say somebody sends a text message back. You can automatically move. So once somebody replies to you, you can move them to a different stage. Let's say we want to move them to the reschedule stage, or want to, move them to wherever. You can move them as soon as they reply. And then you would just turn that on. And then once somebody replies to you, let's say you text somebody, it will automatically move to that next pipeline. And then let's say you moved it to reschedule, you could go into that pipeline, pipeline's automation, and then set up the automations that you want to happen during that part, that phase. So you can have several things automated for you up front: email, text, voicemail drops, somebody getting charged, etc. So those are the basics of how you use the automation features on LeadCare. I'm going to go into more depth to show you each individual part of the automations, but I wanted to show you in general how the automations work. If you guys want to try LeadCare out, there's a link in the description below to get a demo from them. Everything that they do is awesome. Ross is a great guy, and he does awesome work. So go ahead and check LeadCare out.